Check Mike 54. Mike 54. What we got?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, T. Hey, kill.
Elliott. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. 50 seconds to Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Check. We're going to 54. No. 26.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Mike, here we go. Mike, 5-4. We got double up. 54's Mike. What do you think?
Prescott on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready, set, 54.
Mike 54. No chance.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out. He's got a man. Complete. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The throw complete to Beebe. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
66. Throw it and go.
On the carry, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Crosby with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You got nothing. Hatchet.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and short. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First down, Viking.
Here we go. Set. 70 in. Give it up. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go. Check 3.
61. Matchbox. Right.
No.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
In your face.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set, 90, walk.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
2nd and 9 now. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Man, I got you. Switch.
Here's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the out. Shoot.
Now Elliott. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 57. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Prescott now from the 50. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Come to my work.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gators. Check, check. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, We know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Second and 1. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll set up a throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Prescott off play action. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season. tackling, because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The give is to Elliott. And down to the 36-yard line here. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Check 52.
Rush in.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A 46-yard.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll drop the throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
3rd and inches.
Come on, set. 60 out wide.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Ready, ready. 8-3. 54. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Jim, Player, 64, weak.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check 99. Check 99.
He's crashing.
First down, here's the run with Cook. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Come on, D. 36, 36. Recon, 132 fight. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that takes us from second to third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
I'm coming. Switch it, hey.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yo. Right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Watch the shit!
H3218, chopper.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Come on.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And Eifert has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
They
play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Tighten up.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
We're going to 52.
6 guys. Check 6.
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw is Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch 55. Ricky. Come on. 55. Mike 55. We own them.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to 54. Why ain't? 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Don't get nervous.
50, Mike 57. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 57. Mike 57.
On third down, it's Prescott. Completes it to Austin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Prescott now from the 50. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. 47. Let's get that ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 26.
And again, it's Prescott. He finds Austin complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got one. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I got you.
One last shot now for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you.